now that we've gone through some of the recruiting tips, what you're going to be focusing on to try to get to the collegiate level, some basic things to remember whenever you're focusing on your technique, I want to give you a tour of the North Texas volleyball facility. And right here you can see is a tour of the gym, and we're going to go out here, but you can see they have all the banners hanging in the back. And North Texas is in the Sun Belt Conference, and you can see we have South Alabama, in Troy, Arkansas State, Little Rock, us, Louisiana Monroe, Louisiana Lafayette, and Denver. And you're going to also have Florida International, Florida Atlantic, Western Kentucky, and Middle Tennessee State. And we have the East and the West, and you're going to play everybody on the West side twice, because that's what conference we're in. You play everyone on your side twice, and then the other side you play them once. So for us, we get to play the Arkansas, Denver, who's our traveling partner. We get to play all those schools twice, while we only get to play South Al, Troy, Florida, and Western and Middle Tennessee. We only get to play them once. So we have these banners hanging out there, and we also have our Sun Belt Conference banner. This facility is really unique to us because at other schools you're not going to have, most of the time, you're not going to have your own gym. And the volleyball program is really lucky to have our own facility and our own gym here that we don't have to share with anyone. So we can really get practice time anytime we want to. It's a smaller enclosed building, so the atmosphere whenever we have a lot of fans is great because it's really loud, it's really intense, and it's fun to be around. Right now we're actually in the Mean Green volleyball locker room, and I just want to show you a couple of things. Up here, so up here is our mural that we have, and you can see that it says North Texas Volleyball. This is one of our teams that went to the conference tournament. They won the West, and they were the last team to do that until this year when we shared the co-title for the West, and they won the West in 2006, and they got to go to the tournament. This is just some of our past players, and up here, this is going to be Karina Marginis, and she was the first All-American that was inducted from North Texas, and she's the only one that we've had so far. And this is the first team that was ever at North Texas, and this team, I don't know, this was our 1995 team, and they actually went to the NCAA tournament. They were playing against SFA for the conference title and to get to the tournament, and they played USC in the first round and were knocked out. This over here is Kelsey Robbins, and she was a senior this year, so this is one of our current players. And Roxy Cassian as well, she's also one of our current players. But yeah, this is our mural, and it's pretty unique, and it's one of the nicest locker rooms probably at North Texas, so we really enjoy it. Another thing that I want to show you, this is a wall. This has a bunch of names of just people that have made their mark in the North Texas record books, and we have Jessica Holsabosh, Karina Marginis, Katie Prokoff, Kim Coffey, Brittany Gregory, Brooke Engel, and a lot of these girls played on this team or set records for the Mean Green. Jessica Holsabosh was actually also our GA, which we had last year, and she's on here a couple of times. Here she is. She played libero for them. She's here too. So that's our mural that's on here. And then this is the Mean Green locker room. We each have our own nameplate, and we each decorated a stool with our number on it at the beginning of the season. So we have our own space, and it's really nice. None of us have to share lockers, and they're all really nice. This is the NCAA banner, that they got in 1995, which is the picture in the corner that I showed you of them being SFA. So we're also going to get one of these West Championship banners because we won the West this year. So we'll have all of these hanging up by the time spring rolls around. I think that's about it for our locker room, so I'm going to head out and we'll see the gym. So this is the green room. This is where we convene before we go out to practice and games and we set our goals and we do a break. We have our puzzle pieces up here which represent our wins and losses, and it has the name of the school we've played and the date we've played them in. Luckily, we've had more wins than losses this season. So this is where we come out to the gym. This is the mean green volleyball court. Since we're in off season, we don't have all the nets set up, but if you want to come up here, I'm just going to show you some of the basic equipment. So obviously this isn't cranked up, but this would be the size of your women's net when it was lifted and tightened. This is going to be your antenna, which shows you what's out. Anything outside of this or that touches it means the ball's out, and it's an automatic side out for the other team. You can see the Sunbelt banner hanging in the corner and our North Texas banner. And we have 2 banners in this house that say protect this house from Under Armour because we're sponsored by Under Armour this year. If you want to come over here. This is just some of the different equipment we use. We have the ball carts, which hold all of our balls. Normally you're going to see molten balls, which is what we practice with. This is your standard molten ball. We practice with these, we scrimmage with these. Your Wilson balls, which most of ours are pretty battered up. We save the game balls for the closet. So this is the Wilson ball. There's not really anything different, but this is the official ball that we play with. We're also going to have our setter ball, which is what our setter trains with, and it's a little bit heavier. It strengthens her hands and just lets her focus on her strength in her fingers and her wrists. Up here, which you can't really see, yeah, right here, that's going to be the main offices, and that's where a lot of the offices for the facility people are, and we don't ever really spend time up there. We just have people that help us that work up there. So this is the main gym, and that's really all that's to that. In here, this is our trophy room. We have, last year you can see we won the Green Cup points. It's just a competition we do among the teams, and we have some pictures of our seniors here, a retired jersey from our senior Sayla Shawnee from last year. We have Sarah Willie has 3 awards here because she won the Defensive Player of the Week 3 times, which is the most any North Texas player has ever won. We have our West Division Championship trophy from 2006, and this year we get to add one to the other side for being the West Champs this year as well. We got first place at the Jacksonville State Invitational this year, which is what this trophy is. And then here's just some of the pictures of us. This has our mission statement on it. Just some pictures from throughout the years, our schedule. That's just basically it for our trophy room. So now we can head out and see the gym again. So all this is connected to the main gym. And that's gonna pretty much be it for our North Texas facilities. And if you guys have any questions, you can talk to me about the recruiting process. You can find us online. Everything that I've talked to you about today, we can find online. Club information, the coaches' information, my information even, you can all find it on the North Texas website, or Googling any of your club names. They're going to let you know the tryout dates, the information, where to go, anything like that. So I just want you to remember the key points that we wrote down of the technical form, where you can look to play club volleyball, things you want to remember in the recruiting process, not to break any of the rules. Get those recruiting tapes out there and make sure that you're staying in contact with those coaches so they really know that you're interested in playing for them. So hope that you can come out to see some of our games, and go Mean Green.